What up, y'all? I know it's a little bit dark. We are working on the 04 right now, and this is just because I want to remove the innovative mounts that are in here. Get rid of the solid mounts, other than a reflash and this intake, which I kind of want to potentially put back on a stock air box, and we'll see. Pretty sure I have like a full setup. It's all stock. That's pretty much the goal for this car, is bring it back to stock. Use these solid mounts for the rebuild right there, because the rear mount is messed up and it just needs solid mounts, because that one's gonna have the jam, and that one already has its own solid mounts that I bought from eBay, basically the innovative reps. So that's what I'm doing. I almost got this one out. I just got one last bolt to crack. Of course, I can't find like extensions and stuff like I need. Got the first one out. Still looks solid. Looks like nothing wrong with it. Just gonna have to retighten that for sure. Sweet. Now I gotta do it like one by one and just replace it and stuff like that. Now I got the stock spare one going in. To get this on, you need to fit everything on loosely so it flops around and whatnot, and then you start, you know, doing your tightening, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get it on. It's a little bit of a heater. Rear motor mount, this one's been problematic. It's all gushy. So yeah, I mean, we already have this thing set in and tight. Just an innovative mount, you guys can see in there. Not too shabby. We gotta close up shop here. Just give us a little bit of a scrub down the side mount. Always the seams to get all funky junky from the power steering fluid. She's over here trimming some plants, having some fun. Hola. Having some fun up in there. I'm trying to get more into some plants and get some planter boxes from the in-laws and start planting, having some good stuff around. So let me go ahead and get this thing replaced real quick. It shouldn't take too long. That's more of a quicker, easier access one compared to like the rear. The rear is the funkiest one for the space wise. Let me go toss on a 17 and tighten this up a little bit. Weather's nice. Trying to get this done so I can take the doggos out after too. Because, you know, can't forget about them. It's been hot lately, so we gotta wait until either really early in the morning or kind of like now. This side is easy enough, y'all. You just literally unbolt these, and then you got your other two, and this thing is out. And your 10 mil for the ground, and that's it. That's simple. And then just wipe that down and put the innovative in. We got that motor mount in, the side one. If you're not doing any cleaning or anything like that, you can get it done in 5-10 minutes. This shit is simple and easy as hell. Just gonna take the doggos out right now while there's still a little bit of air draft flow going on and still some sun out. All right, we're back on. Get her done. I fucking banged my finger again, and this one was a gnarly one. Y'all, this was gushing blood. Seen it split. Sneak this off on the side. You have to turn it like this way so it clears the AC line and the radiator hose, and you're able to pull this sucker out. I want to say I hit the corner of this or this, and it literally just split my shit. So yeah, I probably had to super glue my shit, to be honest. All right, y'all, you see that? Mount is in. We are back, folks. You know the vibes. Happy Friday, man. Doing a little bit of things on Vader over there, the rebuilt TSX. We decided on a name because that one keeps on living on. Revived twice, saved, and it just keeps on trucking. So Vader, she's over here. Shout out to the in-law, her mom Dukes, for making this planter box and bringing some plants and soil and all that so we could continue this gardening journey. Mom and stepdad. This is a canepa tree, right?
Yeah, canepa, and then dragon fruit.
Canepa tree and some dragon fruit leaves and peppermint and basil. Yeah, nice. Hell yeah, gardening. And I'm over here going to try and see if I could adjust the toe a little bit in the front, because it's a bit off and I need to get alignment. I'm trying to hit up people around, see who I'm gonna go to. So, but I wanted to see if I could make an adjustment for the meantime, because this has more threading than it does on that side. So we shall see. I just adjusted like this tie rod portion just to kind of have it equalish on each side. I got it like 1 3/8 or something like that, like in between that and 1.5 inches. Obviously I know that's not like the proper way of going about it, because you want to have this car on the ground with like pressure and how it's sitting regularly and all that, and adjust it. But I'm gonna see if that's gonna do it, and I'm gonna get official alignment regardless. I think I have something going on with this caliper, shaking kind of at like all speeds and braking and whatnot. It's all from this side. Now it feels more enhanced now that I have the solid mounts on, and that's not an issue. So the drivetrain just feels more pronounced. It's exaggerated, I guess, or it's just that's how bad it feels. We got a half shaft coming in. I'm waiting for that. It should be any time now. I mean, not that long ago I did the front pads and rotors, and you guys can already see the lifespan of that. Something more on this side and this side, and then so also I've been having this dragging thing. What the fuck is going on here? Just gotta do a little cleaning, a little inspecting. Just like that. The homie pulling up. I was hearing a lot of beeping in the distance. I was like, that sounds like UPS. Yeah, you see?
I've been waiting for. Oh, okay, alright. Supposed to be here yesterday. Oh, no shit, really? Yeah. Nah, you're all set, man. Take it easy. You too.
Fresh half shaft. Got it for like 75 bucks on Rock Auto. This is the Track Motive brand. I've had this bushing replaced, I think maybe twice, but the last time, see on the backside is not there. So I just think it kind of failed a little bit, and we've kind of been through some things, some curbs and whatnot. I feel like the splines are a little loosey-goosey. So there's a couple things to it. I just kind of want to verify it all. Kind of looks the same. Maybe should be good. This thing looking fresh. This thing looks good, y'all. Oh yeah. Side by side comparison. Same shit, but you could see that the splines on the OEM one on this end are just kind of like beat up and not as defined and whatnot, and I feel like the axle gets a lot of play because of that and just doesn't hold as good. Along with the bearing, you can see right here it doesn't have like a proper cover or a seal in there, so I feel like it kind of prematurely failed pretty quickly because I forgot to give that to the boys when I got it hydraulically. I feel like it's more cost efficient just to buy a new one for like 75 bucks instead of $50 for labor and then another 30, 40, 50 bucks for the bearing and the seals. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Happy Saturday. We are in the TSX. We drove it yesterday and felt pretty good. It felt better than it did, but there's still things going on. Right now, I am just uploading a second revision on the tune. Shout out to the homie Kenneth, which is also a mod in our TSX Nerds group, and he's been helping out, and he's hooked up your boy with some tune revisions from the custom tune from the white TSX. So that's what we're doing here. It just got done, you heard it. Clickety click. Did you guys know, if you're in the mid of a tune, don't open your door or do anything like close it, open it, do none of that. Did you know that? I had no idea, and I feel like I've done that in the past and stuff and just like didn't realize, or maybe nothing happened or something, but people said like it's damn near grenaded their ECUs. They couldn't get it to like reconnect or read that the ECU is there. It was a bunch of shit. I was like, oh damn, I didn't know that was a problem. So now I am cautious every time. As I was saying, shout out to Kenneth. He's been just giving me revisions, and anytime I send him a data log, he's making some adjustments and stuff. So big thank you to you, man. The car has been running quite rich and dumping some fuel. Right now I'm just waiting for baby boo. I don't know what she's taking so long for. Cause we's got to go to the gym, get a gym session in. We just walk the doggo. It seems like some rain is about to be rolling in. doing. As you can tell, she doesn't seem like she's in a great mood. Cheer up, Buttercup. We going to the gym. All right, y'all. Got my muscle mommy right here. You know, little muscles getting up there, bro.
And chest and shit, like, dude, fine.
Little muscles getting up. We're at Dollar Tree.
Oh, you were still recording.
Oh, she was rushing me.
Nah.
Yeah, like people would comment, like it was a stressful situation.
What?
Very stressful. Yeah, this person trying to go. I'm gonna do a poll. So I want to go down in first, but.
Hold on, this thing is hot.
Yeah, turn it off. Revving and not catching any grip. So then when I bang it, it goes.
Oh my god.
That's how you verify if your car is good or not, bro.
That's a healthy motherfucking motor right there. Oh shit.
So the solid mounts are working better. Keeping the car together, I can bang the gears more and actually lay down the power and makes it go.
Yeah, you could tell that motor healthy.
So that was good, that was fun. As you can tell, it's raining and stuff. I was gonna go outside, we ain't gonna do that. We were thinking about the beach, ain't doing that at the gym. So we just got our stuff. We're gonna try to get some breakfast because we are. Yep, see, it agrees. What was I saying? I was cusping something. The alignment, it's better, but still need a proper one because it just gets a little too squirrely, doesn't want to stay as straight, given I'm banging gears and shit. The half shaft has definitely made it better. It's smoother, and I also took apart the right caliper and I kind of cleaned it up and stuff because I feel like when I greased it, it all kind of got gunky and kind of sticky and things were just not working as good. Overall, it's feeling better now, which is good because it's our daily. And the tune's feeling definitely better. It's definitely feeling better, smoother. See if any smoke comes out.
Yet.
Nothing yet. Since the GoPro is full on the SD card, I'm gonna do a phone clip here. This is a problematic area. This is your hood latch cable and the grommet that goes into the inside of the firewall. It goes on the side and right where like the fuse box behind on top of it is. So yeah, if you have water leaking into your car and it goes into the back seat, it could potentially be running down from here because it trickles down from the rain, goes down into here, and then it just drops off and starts hitting here and just runs down. So yeah, I got some adhesive, some weather seal proof windshield stuff, whatever, and I'm just gonna be blobbing it all around here instead of replacing the grommet because that's gonna be kind of a little bit more of a pain in the ass to just replace that because you have to kind of pull the cable itself. Make sure this area is clean for when I run all the sealant. So this is what we got. We picked it up from Ace Hardware. I wanted to get something else. It was like black adhesive, same thing like windshield and glass sealant, but this is a different one, Permatex. Should work, it should be good. So we're just kind of smearing it on in there. Make sure it packs and flows into the areas I need it to.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.